Okay, we're 5 minutes in, and
you know I'm going to cut most of this out.
yeah.
Right?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, y'all.
Happy Friday. Happy first Friday of our podiversary month.
It's our podiversary year.
It's our podiversary.
The whole year.
It's an extravaganza.
For the whole, okay,
I
for
like
the
the
whole year.
balloons are still here.
I know. Look at that.
No, for the whole month.
All right.
The whole month of April. We're
Hello.
celebrating.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Fiber Friends podcast
Hi.
from London, Ontario. I'm Adrienne.
I'm Louise.
I'm Caroline.
We're the
Hello.
Fiber Friends. Hello, everyone.
And
Welcome.
we're pretty good friends.
Eh.
Thanks. Thank you.
I have to say that the response that we got in the comments from last week and everything,
Oh, yeah.
you guys are just so sweet. Thank you for all the well wishes
Yeah,
and
it was really
congratulations and just all the love for hanging out with us. And we love hanging out with you too. So
Yeah.
thank you
It
so
was really,
much.
really nice.
Yeah. It's been great.
It has
Yeah.
been
It
great.
has been great.
We're
Well,
on
we're
like
like-
the low after this, right? We're like, oh, too much partying.
So it's
too
funny.
much excitement.
I know. Funny story. So Easter weekend, my whole family was over, and I just went to lie down for 10 minutes, and I think when I went to lie down, my mom and Kathy put the podcast on, and apparently the volume at the beginning was kind of squealy because we're women and we were
Yeah.
surprised, and apparently my husband left the room because we were.
It wasn't.
He had no interest in watching his wife go, so I thought that was kind of
That's
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, no, did you guys have a good Easter?
I had a great Easter. Yeah.
Skipped Easter.
You skipped Easter?
Yeah.
Also good.
Well, that's fine.
Of course, I just
I had
saw
a great
you.
weekend.
I just saw you last night, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
already know you had a good Easter.
Yeah. So there was nothing Eastery about my Easter, but I had a really good weekend. I had 2 days where I actually took some time off and hung out with friends and did a lot of fun stuff. And then I did 2 days work. But it was fun work.
2
so it was
days of
fun.
work. Oh, well.
Good. Nice.
You know. On a 4-day weekend, only 2 days of work, I'm doing really well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
So-
So the important question of the day. Are there any finished objects?
Everybody must just
It's a monumental
wait.
moment, people. I have no finishes.
What? Get out of
It's
town.
only been a week, people.
only-
I know. It's only been a week.
Yeah. Not even a... Wow. But you must have been working on some bigger projects then. Or
No,
just busy at work?
I was busy at work.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I've been dying up a storm. So, yeah, I did not have a lot of time to knit at all this week. I had really
Yeah.
good intentions, but they didn't pan out.
I had a very successful week.
Louise had a successful
I
week.
had a hugely successful week. Don't
What'd you
expect...
finish?
I think we should let
Anything.
you go last.
Okay, you go last. Do you have a finish?
I am showing off a finished object.
See, there's a story here. She's taking undue credit.
I'm not
Yes.
taking any credit. I wasn't
Okay,
going to
good.
lie. It's not my FO. It's someone else's FO.
It's just an FO.
And I'm borrowing it specifically for the podcast today,
Yes.
actually.
We want to talk a lot about this. This is... Okay, I'll let you tell the story.
Okay. So last night, I went to knit night. Minding my own business, you know.
As she does.
Totally, I took my hat. I was going to work on my hat, and I was going to not do anything else. So then, I get there,
And she worked on her hat. She
I
did.
worked on
That's
my
all.
hat.
Your hat
I
looks
was working on my hat, minding my own business. And then the next
Yeah.
thing I know, I look across the room, and there's a knitter there who comes. Her name is Jody. She's amazing.
Hi, Joey. She's incredible.
She is stylish. She is cool. She wears and knits the kind of stuff that I want to wear and knit. Like, she's my twin when it comes to taste. Because I think
You just want to be her.
I want to be her.
I know.
Everything that she makes is amazing.
I think we all want to be Jody.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
So she's wearing this. This is hers. She made this. So this is Jody's shawl. And I admired it. And then someone else in the room admired it. So before I knew it, Jody had whipped it off and she had tossed it across the room at me. And when I had a really good look at it, because I fell in love, and I'm like, okay, I have to make that. What's the pattern? And so then Jody started saying, Well, it's a pattern by a friend of mine who is from Siberia. Okay, so the designer's name is Katya Gorbacheva. And about 10 years ago, Katya and Jody became friends on Ravelry. So they met through Ravelry. And then this started a lifelong friendship now for these two women. They've met in person a few times now. Yeah. And Jody does the tech editing and helps with the translation of Katya's patterns. And so before I could say, man, that's a gorgeous shawl, I'm going to go and buy it, Jody said, what's your Ravelry name? And she gifted it to me right there in the shop last night. She said, oh, I've put it in your Ravelry library. And I'm like,
within 5 seconds.
Within 5 seconds.
You
like,
had the
what?
pattern.
I have the pattern. So the pattern is called Meet Me in the Middle, which isn't that a great name? So I'll show you the shawl.
You know what? I'm going to just double check.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, I know.
It is amazing. And it is totally my style, my taste. I just love.
Look
Look
at
that
that
texture. A little bit of ribbing. It's
lovely.
It just
and
looks
drapey.
simple and lush, and it's cozy and beautiful, and I love it. So she gifted me the pattern. So then jokingly I said, well, when someone gifts you a pattern, you have to cast it on, right? Because isn't that rude if you don't? I was joking. And then like
every single person at Knit Night said,
no.
No.
Of course you do. Like, not joking. They're like, yeah, of course you do. Ha ha.
Well, that would be rude.
They all know me, right? So then, before I know it, this one here gets up and limps over to the yarn wall.
And someone's like, Louise, do you need something? She goes, no, I just need to stretch my leg. And she kind of reaches over to the yarn wall.
She went over to the yarn wall.
Back up a little bit, because you said...
I'm not telling that part of the story.
What's...
Where I said, don't touch that yarn, it's mine.
Yes. You said, from across the room, you said, see that pink?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So
anyways.
I got up to stretch my leg.
So this is why I do this in a mirror, you guys. Because now I can't do it by myself.
You had it
without a mirror.
Nice.
Anyways, it is cozy and so cozy. So I'm telling you, it's like I blacked out and I woke up with yarn and a pattern and a cast on.
Well, it was, Jody made a joke. She said, how many people does it take to pick out yarn for a shawl? And we were all like, it takes a village. 'Cause, like, everybody at Knit Night was putting in their 2 cents.
Everybody at Knit Nights helped me look at the colors.
Louise had pulled a few colors, and we were like, oh, that's not quite right. And I kind of sidled over to one of the shells, and I'm like,
I just love it.
how about this? We hummed and hawed about that, and then I came back with another one. I went, why not this one? And then I went, ooh.
And
that was
whole
it.
room,
And it was the right ooh, where everybody
went,
knew that it was the right combination and finally come together.
How can you resist in the face of that? Honestly.
She cannot.
I couldn't.
I just found the pattern on Ravelry. Meet me in the middle.
Meet me in the middle. Katya Gorbacheva.
Yep.
I love it. I'm in love with it. So yes.
Now look at this though. For people who don't want to do...
There's a fingering weight version.
And it's done in solid.
Yeah, and it's done in one color.
Can you...
No, don't do that. I'll put in a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
That picture.
Thanks.
Right here.
Okay.
Solid.
There. I'll cover that face right
So you
there.
can do it, and it takes about a skein and a half of fingering weight. So if you have a couple of skeins, you can make this in just one as a fingering weight shawl. Mine is going to be a worsted version. Now I think Jody, you said that this is an Aran weight.
I think it's an Aran.
But so I know
a light Aran.
I know that we had this big talk last week about I wasn't going to cast on anything new. And I'm well aware that I am eating crow this week. And I'm also well aware that at least 90% of you are like, we knew it. Because, you know me. But so here's the thing. It was just a little gauge swatch. Because it's wrong and I have to rip it out. It's my gauge is wrong. It's too loose because I have a shop model to compare it to and mine is wrong. So I need to go down a couple more needle sizes. So I'm going to rip out what I started and I'm just going to take my time with it. I'm going to enjoy it. Still on the menu, Umaro, next is Wellmood. Those are my finishes and they're going to happen. So
and you know what? But on all seriousness, when you and Jody were sitting across the room, you looked up and you could you saw her and you could just see your whole body.
Yeah.
Like, and when
I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. I will wear it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
this is something I will wear all the time.
I don't think you have to like justify it. If you love something that much.
I feel like I
Do it.
have to justify
Right?
it to everyone that I said last week that I wasn't going to cast on.
Nobody
And they
knew
knew I
you
need
were
to
serious. They were all just sitting like, yeah, whatever. Okay, let her believe.
Yeah. So, but anyways, really, that was it. That was it. And we have another discussion that we're going to talk about later in the podcast because we have something interesting.
Yeah,
To talk about,
in
yeah.
the works. So,
There's
That's
lots of good stuff
that's
to talk
the
about today.
FFO that I am sharing, and it's not mine.
but it looks gorgeous.
Thank you. I know.
And I think everybody should check out.
Katya Gorbacheва. And if you could also put Jody's Instagram
Yeah.
name in here because,
Because she designs patterns as well.
yeah, she's amazing.
So that's why I looked on Ravelry. I just wanted to do a quick double check that it was Katya's.
And you know what?
Pattern.
She lives near me. So I have this vision that Jody and I are going to be BFFs. She's going to
Yeah.
come over for coffee and we're going to knit
She's going
Are
to
you
wear
putting
gonna
that
happen.
out in the world now?
out in the world. No, she can come to my house. And maybe I'll go to her because
No, you're putting it out into the universe.
I'm putting it out into the
this karma
universe.
will come to you.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah.
you're going to go out into the universe because
No.
I like to stay at home.
I know that.
Yes, I am putting it out there
Well-
that Jody and I are going to be BFFs.
I'm totally being replaced.
No, I just have lots
Yeah,
of
no,
best friends.
wait,
backtrack. She
I am
keeps
not
you in
feeling
yarn.
the love.
I know
Careful.
she keeps me in yarn.
I know.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I know. But Jody is fabulous.
That is
Come,
true.
come
She
to
is
knit
really cool.
night. Come to knit stitch and meet her in person.
Knit stitch, knit night.
Yep.
Okay. So
All right. More finished objects?
more finished objects.
Do you have anything?
I stayed true to my word and I only worked on what I talked about last week.
Good for
And they're
you.
not finished, so no.
That's okay. But no, they're all big projects. So
Yes.
yeah, we weren't
No, a sock and a
expecting.
hat. Those are not big. But I did not finish them, no.
Well, and you couldn't work on your sock because
I left my sock here last
yeah,
week.
it was like I was holding it hostage
Yeah.
or something. So.
She was.
Yeah.
She wouldn't even bring it to knit night. She was like, Psh, screw her.
She doesn't need it. She's not gonna knit on it tonight.
No.
But look how much you got done on your hat though,
I did.
because you were
And I worked on a different sock.
exciting.
So
Yeah, you never specified which sock. You just said a sock.
I
No,
worked on
actually, you did.
I
specify
did
a
not
sock.
cast on a new sock. I worked on an old sock.
That's
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
So see, you're on track.
I am on
You're on
track.
track.
You're making progress.
I had a little
On something.
stumble.
Oh, but that's like seriously.
That's
That's
okay.
like saying you're never gonna eat ice cream again. Like,
I know.
That's never gonna happen.
I never said I wasn't going to buy yarn.
No, you didn't.
Last week.
You said yes.
Yarn
Last
doesn't
week
count.
you
And patterns
said
don't
you
count
were
either.
buying.
Yeah, it's true.
So
I think you're stalling here because you're leading up for the big reveal.
So reveal them.
Louise, do you have finishes?
yes, I do. Which one shall I show first?
Oh my goodness. Well,
So
you can talk about the one that's underneath first if you want.
how do I show this?
Yeah, maybe you should take this off.
Make you take it off, and then I'll never get it on, so it
That's
looks
okay.
pretty again.
Adrienne can wear it.
Yeah, you could wear it.
I have
So-
a good towel. It's-
I know. I feel like I should like stand up or something and show it up, but look at this. Boxy
Ta-da!
finished.
Yay! All the clapping.
Yes.
It's
Clapping for
beautiful.
me.
It is beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the
it's
color.
beautiful.
I love the yarn.
I love this shoulder detail.
I know, isn't
It's
that-
so pretty?
Yep. Just a little.
Beautiful. So tell us about your yarn.
Oh yes, the yarn is a Manos yarn, Milo. I used 3 skeins.
And you
Of
had
this
enough.
color.
You were worried you weren't going to have
I
enough.
was worried because once I started
You have to sneeze?
last.
Nope, it's gone.
Okay, it'll come back.
Oh, yeah, it'll
come back. It'll be like-
Sorry, guys.
So, and I think I do talk about going down a smaller needle size.
Uh-huh.
I think the pattern called for 3.5, 3. I think I went all the way down to 2.75.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That might have explained why it took her forever.
Yes.
Yeah, it did. It took a
Yeah,
while.
it took a while. But once I got serious, like last weekend, and started knitting it, and I know Asa had given me the date of like April 1st or March 31st at midnight. I think in my mind I was thinking April 1st at midnight, but that, whatever, one day. And So I got it done April 1st.
Nice.
And I've
Congratulations.
been wearing it, and it fits, and I love the yarn. It's not itchy. It's like it's fabulous. It's wool and a linen blend.
That's right.
beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
You haven't even blocked it.
Oh heavens, no! I just wore it. I finished it one night, and I wore it the next day. I haven't had a chance to block it yet.
Have you woven in your ends?
Yes, I did do that. I did do
Look
that.
at
So
that.
it
It's
is.
finished.
It is, yes, because I've been known to wear things with the ends not
We
woven.
know. We have found those ends.
It's
But
a finish. It's
It is
really nice.
it is a finish.
It's
I love it.
beautiful.
Congratulations.
So I know. So that, but you know what? Really goes to Asa, and because she
The kick
gave
in
me
the
that
pants
kick.
that you gave that she
Yes.
gave you.
she's
Yeah.
like, get this finished because we have a new sweater starting
Yes,
that
you do.
I do. Yeah, you guys are not taking
Nope.
part,
Nope.
but
Nope.
so I finished a sweater. And this is also, and this is going to kind of tie into what you guys want to talk about later. But at our Knitting Goddesses Guild for this year, we've got a big push on for knitting our stash.
Oh, nice.
So every finished item that we bring to Guild to show off, however many balls of stash are, it doesn't matter if it's 100 gram, 50 gram, whatever, a ball's a ball, you get your name that many times put in for a draw.
Oh, okay.
This big draw that we're doing at the end of the year.
That's fun.
So since Boxy took me so long, the yarn purchase was technically in our parameters to be considered stash yarn.
I was going to say, but you didn't pull that from stash. You went out and bought that.
I
But
did, but we had to have bought the yarn before last August. Something like that. And this started, I think, in June.
June.
Yeah.
So I got 3 ballots in
Wow.
for the stash busting project.
Well done.
I know.
I think that's cheating, but we'll let it pass.
No.
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 Oh, too funny.
So, I know. So
Oh,
I
that's a big congratulations.
Yay.
That's
I know.
fantastic.
I love it. And
Yay.
I know. I've worn it 3 times. This is my 3rd time wearing
I love it.
No
It's
feet.
beautiful and it suits you.
I know.
She doesn't smell.
Teasing.
Oh my god.
I know. But yes,
Okay.
I will. So I'm very excited. It fits because I had some sizing issues because with Boxy it's so friggin' big, right? It's
Yeah.
and then of course
The girls.
I did they need some room.
Hold them down.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
it worked out good in the end.
really
It
nice.
looks really nice,
Yeah.
actually. On me.
Does it?
Love
Yeah,
it.
I would knit it again, and I would most definitely use this yarn again.
Cool.
Yep.
High praise indeed.
Yes. So that was my big finish.
Big
Sweater.
finishes. Oh my
I know.
goodness.
I know.
That's a big one.
It is a big one. I am excited.
All right.
So what are we
What's
talking about
next?
next?
I don't know.
Well, she was wearing another finish, so
I
I
do
guess
we
wanna-
it only makes sense that we talk about that.
Shall we? Okay, because everybody's been looking at it. I'm sure they're going, oh my God, that's
Well,
fantastic.
yeah.
Wow.
So this has been, I feel like we need a drum roll. Yes, drum roll. Hey, I've got knitting needles here.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Okay, we ready?
Okay, let me get the right. So everybody knows that I've been working on secret
knitting.
And
you know what secret knitting means.
Hang on. Let me move
so
my
it's,
coffee.
yeah, I know, it's not really a huge surprise.
No, it's not a surprise.
What
In fact,
we
we
might
talked
be-
about it last week, and we gave a
Yes.
little sneak peek.
And you did put a little picture up, yes.
Yeah, we have been selling these in pre-orders for a week. It's our Podiversary kit! Yay! Are you ready?
Yep.
1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Go! Ta-da! Woohoo!
All right, let's talk about everything one at a time.
Okay.
First up, the bag.
The bag. Okay.
That was the
So,
inspiration.
the bag. We have an extra super duper large wedge tote. It's a big one. We have a denim lining. Well, I mean, it's not a denim, but it's got that
Faux
denim
denim.
look. It's faux
Faux
denim.
denim.
And it's got
I
a
like
side
that.
strap. I actually took my sample bag that I made. I took it to California on our March break trip. And I used it as my purse and my knitting bag for the entire trip.
Nice.
So it fits easily 4 skeins.
Nice.
So
That's
Oh,
awesome.
put that back.
oh, sorry. Okay. So
And
there's
then
the
to
bag.
go with it, we did 2 skeins of yarn.
Yarn!
One that I can't believe how closely that matches.
Yeah, I
actually.
know. That's
That's
good.
pretty
That's
scary.
good.
So, because our official Podiversary Day, our first episode actually went up on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
This is April, and this is Fool. So we have a nice
which I love.
I love
tonal
that.
spring vibrant green. And then this one is a nice speckle.
Can I hold?
Yeah, it's gonna blow.
It
out.
is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Here, let me see if I can.
It is gorgeous.
So it's the green, and then I picked up some of
Yeah,
the lighter
look at that.
blues and two of the blues out of the
Yeah.
bag. So there's a
It's-
navy and a light blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this green is called Sprout. Now
Ah.
it looks incredibly bright. And it is bright, but it's not
Not quite as, it's not
quite
neon-y.
that neon.
Yeah.
It's not quite this neon in real life.
Yeah.
It's
fun.
The lights make it kind of go blah.
Yeah.
It is pretty fun though.
So, and here is the project.
Here's the shawl.
So it's a 2 skein shawl,
Two skein
folks.
shawl. Look at that. This, I have to tell you, this was super fun secret knitting. It uses up both
Secret knitting.
both secret knitting.
I can't see any of it.
I can
It's a
see you
secret.
through the
There.
So it's got lace. It has a 3-stitch knot stitch in here. It has rows of garter stitch. It uses equal amounts of the yarn. You knit to your halfway and then you decrease.
Nice.
So there's your point. So it has some, it's a really simple, fun little stitch.
Nice, nice, nice.
And I like that it uses up every bit of the yarn.
It used, I have just a little teeny handful of yarn left over.
Little yarn nugget.
Yeah, less than that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And it is
But
so
what
soft.
a great spring into summer
Yeah.
shawl. With the lace, it makes it so
Yeah.
light. And I love the drape on this. Like it's
I
just,
knit
Perfect
it.
for fingers.
I knit it.
Fingering weight.
Yeah.
Nice and light.
I knit it with
Yeah.
a larger needle, like a 4mm. So it's nice and
so
drapey
I would still
and
have
soft.
to do it on a 3.
Yeah. But don't, yeah.
I might
But,
need to do it on a 5.
and this is nice. Yeah. You guys are crazy. But this is nice because it gives you nice coverage on your back. It looks fairly narrow, but when
Yeah.
you put it on, it covers.
Goes
Like
down
it
at
covers-
least half your
covers the
back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Or flip it around and put it on the back.
Yep.
And you can tie it and knot it. There's
Yeah.
lots of ways. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do.
I like the length.
Yeah, I love the length because then you can wrap it. There's an I-cord. There's a 2-stitch I-cord on both edges. Oh, you dressed me again. Thank you.
Well, someone's got to do it.
I know. But I just love how the speckles, like when I'm looking at it here on the screen, I'm seeing fool.
Yeah.
This is fool, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of fool. But
In real life,
In
you
real
see
life,
the speckle.
the speckles
Yeah.
just pop. The little bits of blue, little bits of the green.
I'll take a close-up
It's
picture
Yeah.
of the
And
pattern,
we'll put it in.
and I'll put it in the
Here.
listing
Yes.
as well.
And I'll put some pictures up on Instagram.
Nice.
I have to say, I like this pattern.
Very nice.
I like it. And
What'd you call it?
You know what? I haven't named it yet.
I thought you did.
Well, I did. I don't know. I have trouble coming up with names. Not like you, like April Fool. Like, what a cool name for the yarn. And the last kit was Muck and Thaw. I love that. And I
That's what
can't,
happens when you stay up real late and you
I
come up with
can't-
silly names for yarn.
I can't come up with fun names like that.
Well,
So I don't know. I'll think.
you've
or-
got about 12 hours to come up with
I know.
something.
I've got a few ideas. I don't know.
You can do it.
Maybe I'll just call it.
See, when you say I'm just gonna call it, that takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Something fun like Spring Lace Garden or something like that.
Yeah.
See, how do you what?
Spring Lace Garden.
Spring lace
'Cause it's-
garden.
we're working
do
into
you-
spring. I
That's
see
nice.
the lace.
That's nice.
See,
And the
and I-
green makes me think of gardens.
I always think of I always think of the beach. I was thinking of
There's nothing
ocean.
beachy about
There
I
is
know.
nothing
I
beachy
see. I
about
know.
it.
But I think about
Yeah.
wearing it at the beach. That's what I always think.
Who wears knitwear to the beach other than her? I know no one that wears knitwear
Spring
to the beach.
Lace Garden. I like
Spring
it. I
Lace
think
Garden?
you just named your pattern.
There you go.
I think Adrienne just named your
See, how
pattern.
do you do that? Okay.
Spring Lace Garden.
Spring lace.
It's okay. I name her yarn sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. When I get stuck, I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
I think I named the winter one
Yes, you
in the
did.
winter kit.
Yeah,
cool.
winter
Yeah.
chill. Yeah. So yeah,
All
our
right.
kit is
That's our
ready.
kit,
Yay!
and it is
Awesome.
available now. I will be shipping it out
Love
all
this
next
bag.
week. So pre-orders will go out first, and you should, as they go out, you'll receive a notification in your
Yep.
email that it's on its way to
nice.
you.
I like it. It's
I
nice
love
and soft.
the
this.
size of this bag.
I do
really
too.
love the size of this
Yeah,
bag.
I know.
Yeah, I've been looking for
So.
a bigger bag for some of my projects. Some of my projects are getting a little too cramped in their cramped quarters.
It's a good
so
size.
I'm looking
I like
forward to
this.
It's
this.
a good size.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like it
This-
a lot. So, okay.
Awesome work, ladies.
Well
Good
done.
job.
High
Very
fives.
good.
job.
High fives.
Yeah, we're not dorky at all.
No.
It's totally fine.
That's a lot of work.
I know.
It is a lot of work. But it's so fun. It's
so
fun keeping
fun.
it secret.
Yeah.
And it was I particularly liked this kit because it was such a celebration.
Yeah.
Because we were so looking forward to our Podiversary, because we were so excited that you guys have been sharing this time with us for so long, and
Yeah. I know.
there was just so much like excitement and joy put into this kit. So it was fun.
a whole year.
I know.
That I can't.
It's crazy
Cannot
talk.
believe that. Cannot believe it.
I know.
It's fantastic.
Can't believe you guys have put up with me for a year.
I can.
Of course. You're so
That's a
sweet.
good answer. Well done. Yes, I will
We
bring
know
you
where
more.
our yarn comes from. What do you think we're gonna say?
Too
I'm
funny.
not stupid.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, works in progress.
Works in progress.
Oh well.
I got one.
Good. You start.
It's my moose bag.
I know what that is. I can't believe I'm starting to recognize your project bags.
It's because I've been
know.
trying to. Monogamous is not the word, but I've been trying to stay consistent with projects.
Yeah.
So, I did not finish it. So, I am about
Oh.
10 or 12 rows.
Actually, you did a lot.
I did a lot.
Yeah.
This is basically all I worked on all week.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's nice.
You know what? I
there's
have
the
to say.
afterthought position right there. That's where the afterthoug's going to go. So, I have another, I don't know, maybe 12 rows to do, and then I have to do the toe, and then I have to put in 2 heels.
And you're
so, next week, there will be a new pair of socks from my sock drawer.
I have to say I was wrong. I thought that was your knit sister tube scarf. See, I don't know what she's got in her bags. Here, I thought I did. Is that in the owl bag?
Yes.
Okay. See, I
It's a
don't
good
know.
thing I don't have to rely on her for stuff
Guys.
like that. I'd be in a lot of trouble.
I got excited thinking, oh, I actually know what you've got in your bags.
No.
And
You
no,
don't have a
you
clue.
don't.
Nope.
I was wrong.
Okay.
That's all right.
All right. What else? I have one more, but anybody else want to go?
Well,
Hey, it's a knit sister tube scarf.
Knit sister tube scarf.
Adrienne had the nerve last night to ask me why it wasn't finished yet. My
She's working on
God.
secret knitting.
I wanted to strangle her with this because she wouldn't. She's the one. You can't knit anything else. Don't knit boxy. Blah 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 blah.
And you did listen to me, not at all. 'Cause you finished boxy. You made serious progress on your scarf. So obviously, my nagging didn't change a thing.
No, but I didn't work on this a whole lot. But look at this. Look at the yellow. And Cheryl picked out the yellow for me last night.
Goldenrod.
Yeah, golden.
I love that one.
And look at it with the pink.
Yeah, that's really
I
nice.
love it.
That's cream soda.
Mine's next to the cream soda as well.
Is it?
It went in
It's-
the little bit that I have started.
But holy crap. I'm like telling you, look at the bag. Never empties.
Gotta give him a good look. If you're gonna give him a look, you can't just
Yeah.
Okay.
sort of give him a good look.
I know.
There's still a lot of
Look at-
yarn.
There's a lot of yarn.
A lot of
there.
yarn in
I'm
there.
gonna have this like fantastic scarf because I don't want to make it short because I could have just cast it off March 31st because our Kyle's finished.
Right,
Oh, that
but
wouldn't
you
have been
can't
very
do that
long.
because you need to finish the freaking yarn.
I know,
Thank
I know,
you.
and that's what I thought. When I didn't, I could have cast off just to say, oh, I
is-
decided I
it's
wanted
super
it shorter.
cozy.
I know, it's fantastic. I
Yeah,
love all
it
these
is really
colors.
nice.
Look at it. Look how bright it is.
Yeah.
Next winter, or this winter if it keeps friggin' snowing.
I love it.
I
the
love it
snow.
too. Well,
The
no, I
snow.
like this. Well, I like the snow as long as I'm inside. I have issues with snow now.
Yeah, well,
But
understandably.
I had a friend come over on Wednesday. I had 2 knitters come over and visit me, and we had a
Nice.
knitting afternoon. And you know what she brought me? She brought me these things that have spikes on them that you attach to the bottom of your boots.
Yeah. I had a pair of those a few years ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I now have a pair. I
Well,
wish I'd had them
use them.
earlier.
Yeah.
No kidding.
No joke.
But yeah,
Awesome.
No, it looks great.
That looks fantastic.
I know.
Yay!
it's your yarn, girl.
I know. You're knitting.
I'm just randomly grabbing.
I like you have one row you cast on with a brown, and then it's purple. What are you laughing about? What did I miss?
Just randomly grabbing balls. It's fine. And it's her this time that's telling the
We
jokes.
even came up with a new joke in the car by accident.
Did you?
Yeah, it was
Nothing
something about...
Oh, front end swing. Gotta be careful how quickly you turn.
Who was swinging?
There
You
was
were driving?
No, Adrienne was driving, and there was a Ford pickup truck that pulled out
Into the lane next up.
Pulled out
But
into
like
the lane
there was like
next
tons of
to us.
room in front of me and
She's
behind
like,
me.
dude, even I know that my car is smaller than yours, and mine has lots of front end swing. And then she's like, so do I.
But there's nothing worse. Like he could have waited 2 more seconds for me to pass. There was tons of time behind
Yes.
you know that his front end is gonna go into the other lane.
Front
so
end
I'm like,
swing.
front end swing.
And then after she said that, she's like, hey, we have a new joke.
I'm very proud of myself.
So who else has problems with front end swing?
Not me.
You do.
I don't have enough.
We know she does.
I don't have enough front end swing. So I left my sock here last week. So because I was sticking to my three projects, I grabbed another sock.
Which one?
My knit sister sock. And I finished all the way. I'm ready to put in the heel.
Oh, nice.
Look at you.
And the
Wow.
reason I chose this one is because I already have one done.
Look at those pink toes
I know,
and
isn't that
heels.
cute? And so this is my second sock, and I'm ready. I've measured it, and it's ready to put the heel in.
That's awesome.
So after I have finished this one sock, single sock, I'm gonna finish this one next. That's next.
exciting.
So now
It
you're
is
gonna
exciting.
put these on hold. Okay, you're gonna put these on hold and finish that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
in my mind,
Refresh our
because
memory. Put those ones
I
on
am
again.
halfway through the heel flap on this one,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't want to lose momentum
No.
on that.
Oh, and there's
So,
Heidi's
yeah.
little needle holder. I love
Hi,
that.
Heidi.
I haven't actually talked to Heidi on Instagram. Hi, Heidi.
I think
I
she's
miss
been busy.
chatting.
I know.
She's got some
I've
nerve
been
being
seeing
busy.
her EPPing.
I know.
Moly.
I know.
She's fantastic.
English paper piecing.
Yes.
So my heel flap is almost done. So I really, really want to get on and finish this. Bless you. You
There
found
it
it. You found it.
Excuse me.
I know.
I just want to say, look at.
I know, right? See, I do finish things eventually.
That's a really
Of
pretty
course
sock.
You do.
Very pretty
They're
sock.
both pretty socks.
So,
It's
And
a really
you
talented
heard-
dyer.
but you know what? Considering I didn't have a lot of time
You did good.
last week, I worked on this while I was visiting with my family and just round and round and round and round. And that's why I always love having simple knitting on the go. I can't really cross stitch when I'm with my family or friends because I don't know, I really have to concentrate. Whereas knitting is just, it's round and round and round.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
talk, you can visit, and it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel as rude. Does that make
antisocial?
sense?
Yeah.
Antisocial. That's
You don't have to look at your knitting as much as you do
Yes.
your stitching.
Yeah.
But that
So-
way we don't lose it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know.
So,
Great.
Thank
Okay.
you.
But I want to see the big.
It's more than one. Okay, well, hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Getting there. Okay, so I was also working on my hat. So I have to show that as well
Yes.
because I've done quite a bit. And I still haven't done the tutorial videos that I have
We
to
saw
do for this.
Danielle at Knit Stitch last
Danielle
night.
was there last
And
night.
she was working on a hat.
She was also
too.
doing a hat. The Prim hat. Who's the designer of
I
that?
don't know, but it was
It was really nice.
I'll
Okay.
find out and put it up there.
So here's my
Hey,
hat
look at
so
all the
far.
progress.
And I have one of my big balls on there from Asa. So, as you can see, I love looking at it with the brim up. I can actually envision myself wearing this hat, and I'm liking it a lot. There's my brim.
Nice. Very nice.
So,
In a couple of weeks, you're going to be able to wear that.
Yeah.
The whole episode.
and when when I pulled this out yesterday, Cheryl, my Needle Crafts, who makes amazing bags, she was at Knit Night, and she said, "Is that the hat that you showed on the podcast? Because the color in real life is way better. It's not bad what you can
It looks
see, but in
fairly-
real life,
It's amazing.
it's really pretty.
And this
even
is
prettier.
This is one of Adrienne's mistake yarns.
Well, it wasn't a mistake. I was just trying stuff, and it didn't float my boat.
No.
But
Floated my boat.
Yeah.
It didn't float my boat in the skein, but when it's knit up, it's a totally different yarn.
Yeah.
Like, it totally
It's-
looks different.
Isn't it
Nice.
beautiful?
It's really
Yeah,
nice.
I'm surprised.
Hope you're not regretting it.
No, I love you enough. That's fine.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome.
Because I am going to wear the hell out of this hat.
Yeah.
You are.
Uh-huh. And I have another skein that I'm going to make mittens.
Nice.
I'm going to have matching mittens. So,
Excellent.
that's my hat.
You made lots of progress this
I
week.
did. And I saved the
best
big
for
kahuna for
last.
last. Now, because I know this is big and I know it looks exactly the same as it looked last week.
That's why you use progress keepers.
That's why I use progress keepers, and that is why you people are going to have to put up with seeing it every week, because I need to have some
Accountability.
that I worked on it.
To see it every week because
So,
it's beautiful.
I did move my progress keeper,
Do you need some help holding it?
and where's my progress? There it is.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, so I moved my progress keeper, and I've done eight full rows
Nice.
since last
Good.
week.
So are you still trying to do one a day?
I'm trying to do one a day. There. So actually,
8 times 2 is 16. I was trying to think about how many hours you put in
well, 23 minutes per.
Yeah.
The last row that I just did this morning was a cable row, and that takes longer because it's a double cable.
So that's like 2.5 hours. It's almost 3
Yeah.
hours into that. Nice. Good
Pretty
job
good,
for you.
hey?
That's good.
And funny story, I couldn't find a cable needle this morning. So there was a piece of, the Lego kits nowadays, they're kind of weird. They're not like old-fashioned Lego. There's all kinds of weird pieces in it.
So
one of the things that came in one of his kits, God knows from when, was a long, skinny, like flexible piece of something, and it was sitting on my bedside table, so I used that as
a cable
as a
needle.
cable needle, and it worked. Because there's only one cable row there's 2 in the whole 28 row pattern,
That's not bad.
and they're annoying. Not because I don't like them, but because they take a while.
They slow you down.
Yeah. So this week I should be able to get even more
Nice.
moving towards the next cable. So
That's exciting.
it's coming.
Good progress.
It's coming.
Look at you go.
I know.
So proud.
I know. I have one more whip
Oh,
because I told you I cast on something. Remember?
Oh, I was about to say, that's 3. What are you talking about?
But it's not really a whip because I'm going to rip it out. But because we've talked about it, I'll show it.
so it's a gauge swatch.
It's a gauge swatch. So this is my Meet Me in the Middle shawl that I cast on last night because I was desperate. And as you can
She
see,
left midnight early just to go cast
I totally did.
You did.
I totally did.
Yeah,
so
we
that I would
called
have.
her on that.
I
You called her on
know.
that one
But
there.
do you see how it's too loose?
Yes.
Do you see how it's too open?
Yeah, it needs to be.
And this is
denser.
on a 4.5. That's me on a 4.5.
Let me
Man,
see.
you're
Can I
a
see it
loose
without
lady.
you
I know.
stretching the heck out of it?
Well, I'm not stretching the heck out of it. That's the thing. Like,
But when
look
you
at
just-
look at hers. Look at hers.
Yes,
and
hers
look at mine.
hers is tight.
Hers is perfect. Mine is not. It's way too loose.
Okay.
So I need to go. I'm thinking a 3.5.
Pretty sure you called that. Or close to
She
it.
said,
I said,
yeah,
Three.
jokingly, she said, oh, she'll do it on a 3.
Not that wrong.
It's true.
See?
You girls know my
Yeah.
gauge.
Wait.
You guys are my gauges.
Give me that for a second.
What?
Please and thank you.
Why?
What do I see?
I know.
There are stitch markers on here. Funny at the center degrees.
When I started it, I actually had all 4 stitch markers on.
That's
Because
not a
I was
bad
getting
thing.
used to the pattern, and then I realized it was just a knit 3 something something, and I'm like, okay, I can remember to do that on the end of each row, but I didn't want to
Mess up.
muck up my middle like I kept doing with my silver. So yes, there are stitch markers.
I will
done. So
never
proud.
forget sitting last fall at the Woodstock Police Festival, having our lunch, and we're all sitting at the table, and Caroline's knitting. She's like,
Bad word.
Yeah.
bad words.
Bad word.
And we're like,
Foghorn,
what?
foghorn.
And Dawn's sitting across the table, and we're like, what? And she's like, I said her stitch is wrong again. And we're like, for God's sakes, put in a flippin' marker. I
And people
don't
are pulling
use
markers out of their
markers.
pockets going, here, we have stitch markers for you.
No,
She's
I
like,
don't use them. And then
Oh, how things
Dawn,
have changed.
Dawn pulls it back, fixes
Yeah.
it. 10 minutes later, Fig. And we're like, for the love of God.
I know. So look,
We're so
stitch
funny.
markers.
We're so proud. So proud.
Yay.
I can learn from my past mistakes.
You're awesome. Look at that.
Very
So
nice.
it is soon to be no more. However,
It's beautiful.
I
It's nice yarn.
love it.
But yes, talk about the
Beautiful
yarn.
yarn.
Is that
Actually, save the yarn for acquisitions.
I was saving
Oh,
the yarn
okay. Well,
because
okay,
I
well.
did purchase this yarn last night.
Yes. That's a whole nother section, people. We can't mess up.
I know.
whips?
You have another whip.
I do have
You have
another
another
whip.
bag?
Do you have another whip?
No, the only thing I was starting.
Your sweater.
Yeah, because my Lopi yarn's sitting here. So good heavens! So we talked about on our Friday, Fiber Friends Friday Night Knitting, the Facebook Live
Yep.
group that we do. Sunday was our big start of our colorwork sweater or whatever sweater you want to do. Eva, and I think it's Rita. Oh my goodness, I can't remember which one. She has half her sweater done.
I saw.
She's
that.
knitting it for her brother. Colorwork with words on it,
Yeah.
Nice.
and
Actually, I think it's both Rita and Eva.
well, Eva
Eva has
got
the
her
blue and
sleeve.
white
yes.
one, and that one is like half done as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know, very
Goodness.
long.
I can't
But
even
I
finish
think,
a sock.
but I don't think Asa's started yet either and I knew that I couldn't do anything until I got this finished.
Thank you.
Because I knew I was going to give Adrienne an ulcer.
Heart attack.
So I haven't finished. So I have literally, as I was knitting this, I loved knitting this. Loved it. I was sad when it was done. But now I'm thinking, because my goal was Friday afternoon, I can knit on whatever I want. I'm going to cast on. So I started doing a little gauge swatch here because Lopi is a bulky yarn. And I grabbed, maybe that's why. I grabbed a 6 millimeter. I should have used a 6.5 because I think it calls for a 7.5. And so like you, I always go smaller.
Yeah.
To start with because I am loose. But this is feeling a little this is too tight. I don't have to measure. I don't like the look of it. It's too tight.
Rip.
So, yeah. So I have started
Aren't you glad
a
you
gauge.
did a gauge swatch?
Gauge.
Gauge.
Schmage.
I know. People.
See, I just start the shawl. That is my gauge swatch.
But at least.
and it's
but
wrong.
yes.
So I rip
So-
it out. I start the shawl again.
And that is
Right?
fine.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why I would bother doing an extra gauge swatch.
Well, it's up to you.
Because then I've actually learned how to do the pattern now as well by
True.
doing that.
Yep.
So I'm
that's
further ahead.
We'll let her
I'm
have
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, good.
All right. What is in that bag? Because I have no clue what's in this bag.
No one's seen this bag before.
That's
Well,
nice
is it a
bag.
new bag? Or
Nope,
is it
not
just
a new
been,
bag.
hasn't been out? Hasn't
This
seen
is
daylight?
from
Zigzag.
Zigzag Stitches. This is one of my first
Hi, Catherine.
purchases from her.
It's
I
beautiful.
like that.
It's a nice bag.
You're going to love this.
Must be orange. Or
Or
yellow.
Green.
Green.
Green, green, green.
What is it?
Green?
Oh
my
God, it's orange!
I cannot believe you are working on that.
No, I pulled it.
Get out of town.
I know. So remember I said that April was going to be blanket month? And so I kind of went digging through my blankets and I found this one and I was like, this one is lace. And I was like, I'm going to do some lace. I managed to do an hour in one evening and haven't touched it since. So I didn't put a lot into it. But this was...
Whoa.
This is the Pine Forest baby blanket.
It's a
Look
free
at
pattern.
these stitch markers.
I knit a white
No,
one.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
It is...
Oh,
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
This
See?
is where I learned how to do lace. So the bottom,
yeah.
bottom like first little bit, don't look at that lace. Look at the lace up here. It's
Yeah.
much nicer.
look at that.
And I actually did an extra wide. I added 2 extra repeats of the lace because I'm a glutton for punishment. So it would be a little wider. This is supposed to be a baby blanket.
Yeah.
My brother and his wife, when they first got married, were going to try for another baby. Things have not happened. And I'm not a huge fan of my sister-in-law anymore. So
You can't say that on the podcast.
I can too. Because it's true. And she has done some really mean things to me. And so she is no longer knitworthy. I'm still going to be nice to her and I'm going to be polite to her and all that sort of stuff. But she is no longer knitworthy.
I'm sorry.
That's-
I mean, I knew this
Yeah.
personally, but
There's-
I didn't know you were going to say it on the podcast.
I didn't know I was going to say it until it came out. But anyway, but it's okay. Those are the decisions you have to make about whether or not people are knitworthy.
Yeah.
Whether or not she's a nice person is totally irrelevant. It's whether or not she's knitworthy. And I can't. So this
This is really beautiful, though.
That is
How
fabulous
about you keep knitting it,
yarn.
and by the time you're done, maybe Sarah or Nicholas will have a baby.
I was gonna make it into a blanket for Toka.
You can't give this to Toka.
Isn't that worthy?
Well, he is knitworthy.
Okay, that's true. But his little feet will go right through the lace.
I know. I don't know.
Pretty.
This is so much work.
I know. And I am
It is.
almost finished the first
Oh my
ball
God, it is so
of
Isn't
three.
it? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Of 3. So this is Hazel Knits
Oh.
in her Lively DK. So it's a 90% superwash, 10% nylon
I like it.
in the carnelian colorway.
Cornelia. Oh my God.
It's beautiful.
I
Yeah.
love the name.
And it's orange, people. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a really nice.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
I
soft
love
and squishy and
that you've got stitch markers, every pattern repeat.
Oh, she
oh
needed
yes.
them.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this
This was your very first lace.
is what I taught
So
myself how to
I
do this
knit
one.
this one for Christian and Narit when they had their baby.
Yes, I remember that.
And that was, was working on that March break 2 years ago. And that's when you started yours as well. Or
Oh.
I started mine after you. Did I get the pattern idea from you?
Yes.
That's right. This
Been
is
on
a
the
free
needles for a
pattern
while.
on Ravelry. At least
Yeah.
it used to be. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it
It's
still is.
based on, I think it's Elizabeth Zimmerman's, there's a special stitch gold lace pattern,
Yes,
something like that.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So like it is beautiful, and
Yeah.
I learned a lot about lace knitting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just gorgeous.
Thanks. So it'll be pretty. I kind of wish it wasn't orange because then it would be more giftable, but
You know, I think
You're not having the
it's
boobies.
beautiful.
know.
It is beautiful.
But people like orange, and that's.
I used that really, really, really inexpensive baby yarn. Peter Pan, something like that. Oh, Peter Pan.
it was beautiful.
It turned out
gorgeous.
beautifully, and it's the perfect yarn to give
Yeah.
to people
Did
who
you s-
know nothing about knitting and care of
Yeah.
knitwear.
So this
Nice.
needs to go to someone that actually knows a little.
Yeah.
bit. It is superwash, so at
Yeah.
least it has that, but it needs to have some care.
They were knitworthy. Don't worry, because it's a lot of work.
I know.
That's pretty.
But that's okay. So, you never know. Maybe my niece, by the time I get this done, maybe one of my nieces, and one of my nieces does like orange. Although
there
she's
you go.
only 16, so please do not have a baby.
Not yet.
Not yet, I gotta
yet.
finish it first.
Yeah, and that'll take a few years.
That'll take
Yeah.
a few years. So yeah, that was just something I happened to put a few rows in, so I thought it's not been on the podcast, so
Very nice.
Look
I'm
at
still
that,
keeping
some new-
secrets a year in. Still got secrets.
So
You still have
cozy.
project bags
Tricks
that
up
haven't
the
made an
sleeve.
I
appearance.
can't
That is
wait
true.
to make this for myself.
See, I'm so glad you're happy about it.
I am so happy about it.
Except that she's
know.
stuck in it.
No, I'm trying to rewrap it. I'm stuck in it. There. I love it.
You did look like you were stuck in it.
I'm not stuck. Oh, shut up!
You made me go red. Oh, that's funny.
Well, see, I'm glad that you like it.
I
I'm
love
so
it.
glad. And I'm glad that Jody let you borrow her
I know.
sample.
Isn't she kind? Like I don't know.
She's so blasé about it. Here.
I don't know that
We
she
were
like threw it across the room at me. Like if it could have landed on the floor or something.
It doesn't have this one have cashmere.
I don't catch very well.
It's like
Yak and cashmere.
Yak.
Yeah, yak and cashmere. I mean,
That's
it
why
is gorgeous.
It's lovely.
Well,
So
yeah.
I hope she doesn't mind that I'm wearing it, but I am wearing it today. It's beautiful. So yeah, I can't wait to make mine. But I
Good.
also can't wait to wear my well mood. So
Oh yeah. 'Cause that's-
right after Umaro,
Serious knitting to do.
right after Umaro is finished, and then well mood is the next thing on the finishing
moves in.
pile.
And just think, you're gonna have like a whole bunch of like rapid fire finishes.
I
It'll be so
know
fun.
of big projects too. That's exciting.
that is
Yeah.
exciting.
Agreed.
Wow.
Awesome.
All right. So
All right.
any
What's next? No, I haven't had time to do anything else.
Yeah, because with a week, it,
Yeah, with a week, I'm like, I can only do so much. 2 weeks, I can pump out a finish in 2
So
weeks.
speaking of
let me tell you.
podcast schedule,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mess it totally up, folks. Totally my fault. Because of the way my work is, in order for me to get like chunks of time off, I have to flex my hours, which means I have to work on the Fridays that I normally have off, and yeah. So
in a nutshell, sometimes it'll be every week, and sometimes it'll be every other week.
it'll be surprise.
It'll be a surprise.
But on the bright side, it won't be any more than every other week
Yeah.
until the end of
summer.
June. And then the summer, she
summer.
screws it up, and
Yeah.
it's not my fault anymore.
It's worth it. I know you guys understand.
Well,
And I'm
it's
disappearing for a
summertime,
few
right?
weeks in the summer,
And,
so...
yeah, and I actually might do nothing probably because I'm gonna have no vacation left by the time I actually get back to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have literally. I think I might.
You're on vacation right now.
I'm on vacation
Yeah.
right now.
Enjoy it.
And yeah, it's gonna take up every single hour I have.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So I don't think I'm doing anything this year.
I rented a cottage in Nova Scotia on Cape Breton.
Awesome.
Just for a few days, but it's just... I rented a 3-bedroom cottage just for myself. Because I was looking for something very specific. It is right on the water. There is a deck out front. And I'm just going to sit on the deck and drink tea and watch the water. And there's like chances of whales going by and stuff like that. 'Cause
Oh
it's
my
way up
God.
north on Cape Breton Island. And I'm just going to knit for 3 days by myself.
Sounds heavenly.
I know. I'm so excited.
That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
And it was just a few minutes from the little town there, so I can go in and get... I don't even eat seafood, so that kind of is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, just go into the town and go to a restaurant. And people feed me and then go home again.
That's
Very
Sit by the
excited.
Really
water.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I'm
sounds
super excited. Lots of pictures when that happens in July. So
Nice.
I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, and then all of a sudden all my travel plans for the summer kind of fell into place, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. And I get to go visit. It's a longer trip than just that, so I'm going to go visit a bunch of friends, and
You could maybe see Jelena.
I am. That's where I'm going 1st. I'm going
Yeah.
to go spend
Oh.
a weekend with Jelena.
And you know what?
Nice.
I kind of in a little way blame Jelena for this.
Little
know.
Miss Monogamy?
I know.
How does that work?
I know. And
I'm sorry,
Jelena
Jelena, I
is
don't know how
probably
this is
yelling
happening.
at me right now. But I had a little private conversation with Jelena because she liked what I said and I meant every single word. But damn me if she didn't write me a letter and say, and I think I'm going to start these socks and I'm going to buy new yarn next week, so I'm thinking I might cast this on. And I'm like, Jelena!
You're supposed to be my...
You're supposed to be your
role
her
model.
mentor
I know,
here.
but she totally is. I'm pulling your leg, Jelena. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think don't have any guilt.
Well,
For
I'm
starting.
not going to have any guilt now because of what we discussed.
Okay,
Right.
so let's roll into that then because you guys are never gonna believe
This
this.
is good.
This is good.
is good.
Actually, we should do that
After-
after this next section.
After, okay, get acquisitions out of the way.
All right.
Because that would when we get we better.
Acquisitions.
Settle in, folks.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I've already kind of started.
All right, perfect.
Okay. So last night at Knit Stitch, sounds like a movie.
Last night.
Last night at Knit Stitch, as you know,
Last summer
I
at
got
band
talked
camp?
into. Last summer at band camp. I got talked into.
What
starting
stays?
my
Oh,
shawl.
what's that? What happens at Knit Stitch?
Stays
Knit
at Knit
Nights,
Stitch.
It stays there.
But it doesn't now because
Until
I'm
we
telling you
podcast
about it. Okay, so I also love supporting my local shops, and Suzanne, the owner of Knit Stitch, now dyes yarn. So my color, one of my colors for my shawl, her company is Yarnbird Studio, and this is a one of a kind, which I can you believe this is a one of a kind? Suzanne, you need to make some more of this, honey bun, because it's beautiful. Beautiful.
So that's what
So-
you did your swatch in, right?
That's what I did my swatch in.
It is.
Another, I bought the same one of a kind, also Suzanne's yarn, in this sort of,
Why do we
it's a
both-
very, very lightly variegated chocolate brown.
It's nice.
Jody and I were calling it mahogany because there's like these
It
tiny bits
is.
of red in it. It's a
is.
reddy brown.
It's kind of, you're right.
Beautiful.
You're right. It's very subtle, very, very
I love it. She
pretty.
said I'm right again.
Almost.
Yeah, you are.
like
You're
a-
right. You're
yeah.
right.
Ready.
Well, you know
purpley.
colors. And this is a second, because a few weeks ago when my mom was here, I bought the other skein of this, and I'd been regretting not picking up the second skein. This is a Madeline Tosh in Tosh Vintage, and the colorway is called Winter Wheat. And now this is washing out a bit, so I'm going to just use...
Hold it back a little bit.
It's fabulous. Look at those
There you go.
yellows.
Not that
It's still
brown.
washing out. So anyways, these are my 3 colors for this shawl
I
that
love
I'm
it.
doing.
Nice.
And
Love it.
you know, I started with the gray, But then when I put this shawl on this morning, and the warm color against my face, and then the gray in the middle, I've changed my mind. So I'm actually going to put my mahogany is going to be first.
Nice.
Then the gray. And then
Do you need another hand?
the yellow on the bottom.
That
Now,
looks really
Jody
good.
was so funny because, of course, I have 2 skeins of this yellow, and the top part isn't going to take a full skein of yarn. So all of a sudden, I hear from across the room, "I found another pattern for what you can do with your leftover yarn." And she brought up another one of Katya's patterns, which is also gorgeous.
Which is
So yeah. So anyways, those were my yarn purchases for this shawl. So again, it has a very specific purpose, and that is what it will be. My other purchase,
Oh, there's more?
and I didn't show you guys this
No.
last
yeah.
time.
I didn't know.
I
there
had
was
Suzanne
more.
sneak it into the bag so that I could surprise you guys today.
What?
So Suzanne has started a Sock of the Month club,
Oh.
and I joined.
Nice.
It is a 3-month club, and so this, I think this was March's or April's. I don't even know. I picked it up last night.
Let's see. Oh. Oh.
Can't see anything. Oh
Look
my.
at
I
that.
know, right?
Oh my.
Look at that. I mean, is that not me or what? And she put in a little tea bag
They can't see
and some little gummies.
Oh.
Squishy. They're called squishies. Squish. That's cute. So this is the yarn. This is this month's yarn. And so
That's
it is,
nice.
did she name it? I lovingly dyed in London, Ontario. Yarnberg Studio Soft Sock Set. It's a fingering weight, 80/20. 100, so 365 for the main and 70, this is meters, this is not yards. 365 meters for the main and 70 meters for the mini.
Nice. So it's 100 grams and 20 grams.
100 grams and 20 grams. And I
That's
love
nice.
it. Lovely
That's
yarn
awesome.
for lovely people.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
Lovely. That is so, and that is so you.
it isn't that me.
Yeah.
That
Look
is
at that.
me.
So, do you think you'll use the mini for
Socks.
heels and
Yeah,
toes?
yeah.
Or will you
Definitely.
save it?
No, heels and toes.
Nice.
I love
That's
it.
gorgeous.
I love that bright pink's gonna look so
that
fun
blue
in
is
there.
beautiful.
Isn't that nice? So that was
Good
those
job,
for my
Suzanne.
acquisitions.
Way to go, Suzanne.
That's awesome color. Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done.
How about you? You go.
Me? I just have.
I'll take a while.
Okay, well then, yeah, let me go. So, okay, let me get rid of the Slopey because it's
Lopey.
it's in a timeout right now until I find bigger needles. But look at this, what Dawn and Lisa on their little. I still can't believe they surprised us last week.
Oh, I know.
That just, and I still wish I'd had a clean house. That's still bugging me. Anyways, I let that go. Anyways,
And
what do you-
I forgot you were supposed to show this last week.
I know, and then
Sorry.
we got, I don't know, talking. Can you believe it? And we forgot. So here it all is. I almost started to open it because when Lauren was here last weekend, I thought she was going to take a ball and start knitting a new dishcloth. But then we went on to something else. So it's all lovingly packaged, but now I can open it tonight.
You can open it up.
I can open it. Holy.
That's a lot of dishy.
I know. Isn't that awesome?
Oh
Look
my
at these
goodness.
colors. And now I'm like Adrienne. I don't know.
Can I?
Yeah. Okay. How about I
She
hold them
knows.
up? I'll
She
hold
knows.
them up. You just say the
You
name.
name them.
Can I?
I don't know if I have that one. Azure,
Azure.
yeah, I have that one too.
I like that. I think you have them all. And of
That one's
course,
Sunshine.
I could look at that sunshine.
I don't know what that one is.
That's nice. Oh, I like this one.
Creme brulee.
Gerald had that one.
These look
Did he?
super like neon-y bright, but they're not.
They're not that
They're,
light. No.
This is a mustard.
Yeah. They're not gonna
What's
burn out
the
your
gray?
retinas.
The gray.
That's
very-
Pebble.
Pebble. And
That's
the purple.
eggplant.
Eggplant. Jingle.
Yeah, that's
Jingle.
Jingle.
Because how could I not? I think Lisa sent me this. Lisa or Dawn. And she's like, look. Christmas.
Yeah. Don't know what that is. I don't have that one.
Pomegranate.
Ah.
That's pretty. That
I
one.
like
I do have
that.
that one. I lied.
I think you have them all. Come on. Ash?
That one's
Yeah,
Ash.
this is Ash.
Nice gray.
And
I
look
definitely do not have that one.
And conch.
Conch.
Conch?
Conch.
Conch.
Conch. It is conch.
It's
yeah.
conch.
Yeah.
Conch. I know. Let's
Spelled
have a weird
conch.
conch. God. What? It's a weird name. Let's call it Coral.
It's her.
And you don't have this color?
No.
I don't
Really?
know why. Because I strategically
Peach.
just no shush control put it together. But look at these two together.
That
Is
is
that not
nice.
nice?
Yes,
No,
that is
It's
nice.
not. Look at that. Because I
Wasn't it just last night that someone said, when is someone going to pull something out of their bag and a whole room full of knitters doesn't go,
yes.
ooh.
And I was
And
like,
Adrienne's
"Oh,
like, yeah, that's ugly. Oh, I like that.
I know.
Those are Western
Peach
colors.
and I do not get along.
But it's pretty.
This is our we're a university town, and these are our university colors.
They are. But so I know I was thinking
Sad.
Go
because
Stangs.
these are going to be presents. I'd like to actually go watch some other games. See this and this.
Have fun. Oh, yeah, I like that.
I know.
That's nice.
Like that.
I like that.
So I
See,
was
it's
trying
the peach. I love the other
to
color. I just don't like the peach.
think about what I would put together. You know, and of course those two could go together.
Nice.
Jingle.
All by itself.
It's just jingle because
Yes.
it's Christmas.
And you already have one.
All by itself.
Yeah. So
I use mine all the time.
yeah.
That's kind of the point.
Christmas dishcloths.
Kind of the point.
All right. I think
So
we should
yeah,
let...
so dishy. So yeah, I'm okay.
What's
You're
Let's
just
get
tastic
started.
now?
I'm starting dishcloths tonight because I've got to catch up on.
After
you're
your
gonna start your
nap
sweater.
and your sweater.
Yes, I'm.
She's a
having
busy
nap.
girl.
Napping is important.
That's why you are on vacation now. You should enjoy it now.
I
Think
know.
about it as vacation.
Yes, I am. So I'm gonna, knit, cast on everything. I've got a double knit project that's being started.
Yep.
A friggin' humongous blanket. That, wait, you're gonna like this. You're gonna love
I
it.
know I will.
You're gonna love it,
I
and you're gonna
know it.
want to do it.
No way.
Shush.
But not till you get some of the other stuff done.
That's right. I need help, you guys.
Yes, we're here to support you.
After
Okay,
we talk about this.
let's see what I haven't seen. You got to. Do you know? Did you
No.
get a sneak peek?
I haven't shown anybody.
I've heard it's obscene.
I know, and what I can't.
Have you met me? It's always the
I
same.
can't imagine.
Okay, so I got a package in the mail. This is my kit, my rainbow of the month for March.
Ooh,
This is
that's-
Life in Technicolor, which is super bright.
That's well named.
Yes.
That is really bright.
That is bright.
super bright.
That is nice.
And this is her 75-25 superwash wool nylon. And you're right, it is thicker. This is not the base that I got stuff on last year. And so I tried this base for 3 months and I don't love it.
That's sucky.
I happened to buy something else from her. And so she sent it along with this March Club. So I bought a kit from her.
Imagine.
So there's a bag.
Oh my gosh! Look at
This
those
is by...
shapes.
Oh, hold on.
That's an awesome bag. There's a
Sorry,
tag on the side.
I know, but there's a bigger one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe crafted.
Maybe crafted.
That's neat.
I like
Yeah.
that.
That's
And
nice.
so this was the inspiration bag. Isn't that the cutest? Look at those shape.
That is cute.
That is
And
really
so
cute.
You, how could you not buy that?
exactly. And so Julia dyed a matching skein of self-striping, and it is just spectacular.
That is really nice.
That's really nice.
But I got this on her 80-20 base, and I love it. It is much more my type of sock yarn. So I emailed Julia and
Yes.
said, I got everything. Thank you so much. I love the colors. However, I said, I've signed up for the whole year. I'm not loving the other base. Would it be possible to switch? And she was like, absolutely, of course, not a problem. She was super sweet, answered me right away.
Nice.
And so she's switching. So the rest of the year, I will get the rainbow bases on this base, which makes me way happier.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
this
can
is
see
this is
you
ca-
not-
she calls this her thick sock, and it is. It's a much
Yeah.
plumper yarn.
Yeah.
But this is a nice light 2-ply, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's. So I'm very excited. Thanks,
Yeah.
Julia. And so yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
That's nice.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
And the colors
Oh.
match so well.
as you like it.
Yeah. Yeah, the name of the kit is
As
EWE. Yeah, I can't spell you either.
E-W-E.
Yeah, EWE. Oh. So yeah,
That's
that's
really
lovely.
nice.
That's beautiful.
That was so kind of her.
I know,
Just-
she's very accommodating and lovely. And
and
we had
just-
a nice little email exchange
and
about...
just the fact that since you already had one thing coming,
They don't know who we are. We don't
Just
get
to
any
check.
kickbacks for this.
Oh no,
She was just,
They
She
know-
likes her
it was
yarn.
just really good customer service. Like,
That's nice.
Yeah,
Look
lovely.
and there's orange in there.
It seems to be orange and everything,
There's
but yes. I have an awful lot of orange in my stash. It's crazy.
Okay, what's next? Keep them coming.
All right, so last weekend
Are you
after our
comfy?
podiversary,
What can I do?
No, it's fine.
on the Saturday, I went up to London to visit our friends Dawn and Lisa. The
Sorry,
codependent-
Narnia.
What did I say? London.
London. You left London.
We live
and
in
you
London.
went
I left
to,
Narnia.
Yeah.
You left Narnia. Who lives
Left
in Narnia?
How come we can't talk? You left
don't know.
London and you went to
Yarn
Sarnia.
fumes.
You
Yeah,
said there was
seriously.
no yarn
No,
shopping.
yarn fumes.
I had told them no yarn
You
shopping.
said
We were just
You
gonna.
went yarn shopping? Are you kidding me?
You went there for
I
burgers.
tried not to. No. I said we're gonna knit and we went for burgers. So we went for burgers.
That's-
We did some knitting, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Let's go to Feather Your Nest." And I'm like, "Guys," and they're like, "We're just gonna go look." And I'm like, "Fine, whatever."
Yeah.
So I blame these purchases solely on Dawn and Lisa. You know,
I agree. I agree, because I know she said that she didn't want to go
I
there.
didn't want to go to the yarn store
I know,
because
I
I know
You girls are naughty.
I know what I'm like in yarn stores.
You have no control.
I have zero control. And so we went in there, and I wasn't even looking. I was just kind of sitting and talking and having a chat with Terry and blah 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 blah.
What?
And then I kind of stood up and I just looked at the Mad Tosh.
I
section.
knew it. I knew it because that's what you bought last time. You
No,
just-
I bought hedgehogs last time. I bought
Oh, the
4
time before, the time when I was there.
Oh, for
you
God's
went right
sakes,
for the
just
Mad
show us
Tosh.
the yarn.
So I just pulled out one skein and it was beautiful. And next thing I know, Dawn is standing there handing me skeins that match with it. And Lisa's sitting there and she's like, "Well, put them on the table and lay them out." And so we laid them out. And next thing you know, we've spread it out.
That's what happened to me last night.
And then I managed to get 2 taken out. But I ended up with
Ladies.
a
Are you kidding me?
5-color fade.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. So color number 1, I'm going to need some hands. Look at this.
Oh, get out of town.
What's
That's
the name on that
awesome.
one?
Wow.
Green. Beautiful green. What is the name?
Jade.
Jade.
So, and then there's this one, which is Shire, which is the one that started it all. Tell me that one's not freaking gorgeous.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Wow.
And then we're going to add Cousteau
Now this
to
isn't a
it.
fade. This is a marl. Isn't
No,
it?
this one is going to be a fade.
fade?
This is going to be a fade.
This is that's stunning.
I know. And then we add warm denim to it.
Oh my God.
And then we add
Oh, look at those.
Thunderstorm.
Oh my.
Look at that. So my last Freer fade was not particularly fadey. I now have a fade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the Freer fade pattern so that it ends up with a smaller shawl, and I'm going to do a fade.
For your... What are we... For your fade's only 3.
No, she's
No.
doing a big
Find your
one.
fade.
Find
Sorry.
your fade.
Sorry.
Find
Yeah.
your fade.
I'm
You're
on
doing
crack
fine.
today. The yarn. It's
No, she's not. It's yarn fumes.
It's
Yeah.
total yarn fumes. Like, look
We
what
don't
they
do
did to
drugs.
me.
Smokes.
So I'm going to do another Find Your Fade, but I'm going to modify it into a smaller pattern.
I love it. I think
It's
this is stunning.
stunning.
This
I
is
don't like
beautiful.
single ply. Why do I have 5 skeins of single ply?
Well,
In a shawl, it is going to be beautiful.
It's going to be
you
stunning.
better get knitting.
But, oh, man.
It's-
Okay, so you have a new shawl. You have a new shawl. I'm feeling left out.
I'm not done yet.
I'm feeling left out. So tell me, did Dawn and Lisa buy
Okay,
something?
Here, put these
Dawn
down.
did. She made me feel better.
Put those down there.
Don't get those mixed up with my dishy, eh?
So while we're sitting there, Dawn pulls down a skein of yarn, and she's like, "Oh, isn't this color great?" Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Oh, is there any more of that?" She's like, "Yeah, there's some on the wall." I'm like, "Ooh." And there was 2 more on the wall. So one of my friends at work is pregnant with her 3rd. She's kind of like my partner in crime. When I get up to shenanigans at work and think up like crazy projects for me to do, she usually gets drawn along. And so I had told her, "I will knit you something for the baby." And when she found out whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, then she made a decision about what it was going to be. She decided on a blanket. Then I steered her away from what I didn't want to do and into something that I did want to knit. I gave her a range of choices and then steered her into what I wanted.
That's actually very clever.
I'm
Yeah.
smart,
Yeah.
yeah. A little manipulative,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
She did want an orange baby blanket.
Well, no, her colors were fine. She sent me the colors that she wanted, and the colors were fine. But, I gave her a range of, lace. Oh, it's for a boy, so, I knew lace probably wouldn't be a big
Yeah.
option. I offered a log cabin, which I don't really want to do, and then I came up with another one, and it's just knitting around. It's just it's a summer baby. It's going to be born in August, so it's a nice light fingering weight. So the colors are going to be blue and brown. So we have, for the middle part, some socks that rock, 100% superwash merino.
Do you want me to hold? Holy.
It's just the most lovely. You're not allowed to touch things like that anymore.
Literally.
She touches it and it goes limp. I don't know. Look at me, her laugh.
Oh no. We were doing so well. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say
Exact
anything.
opposite of the Midas touch.
Perfect. Opposite of the Midas touch. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna knit a baby blanket.
Now I know what my problems, but
Okay, stop.
So this will be the center part, and then I'm gonna do a brown border, but I haven't dyed the yarn for the brown.
I
yet.
can't handle it if you're laughing too.
I can't.
Oh, this doesn't happen very often, folks. Mark this down on your calendars. When me and Louise laugh.
Oh.
That was good.
Oh.
So baby blanket.
Okay.
So I'll be starting that this weekend.
Okay,
'Cause
so what are you doing with that baby blanket?
baby blanket.
You said something about that's the center?
Yeah.
Where's
So I'm
the
gonna.
brown?
Yeah, I lost track of what you were talking about.
Everyone else is paying attention, people. So this is gonna be the center. I'm gonna knit it in the round so that I can do a stockinette.
Oh, in the round.
Yeah. So without purling, right? I'm smart.
In that, wait. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Seriously, she's just useless now. So, stockinette.
From the center out.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
going to be
Stockinette from the center out.
so that I can knit in the round.
Okay.
And then once I use up all the yarn, then I'll do a garter stitch border in brown.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Because the garter stitch will stop it from curling, right? It'll keep it up.
Oh, shit. This wasn't supposed to happen, Shay.
And so this project is going to live in my...
Trademark that. It could be a new project on Ravelry.
Anyway, it's going in my very pretty bag.
Okay.
So,
Good. So you
while
got...
this, I was going to dye it myself, but this is like the perfect blue, so I'm totally okay with buying these.
Are
But
you gonna
whoops.
dye the brown?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoops. Yes, I'm...
So you bought 7 skeins,
Yeah.
and Dawn bought...
2.
Yeah. No, she bought a couple.
Did Lisa buy anything?
No. She's saving for Scotland. She has some self-control.
Oh,
Lord.
Scotland, yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to knit it on a US 2.5 3mm needle. And I have both a 16-inch and
Okay.
a 40-inch, 32-inch. So,
Good. Good. Well, whew. Okay. Baby
So-
blanket.
Put those away.
okay, so
I'm not touching them.
we'll just tuck them away.
Okay, why is it so funny?
I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
It's the funny thing is that it's hard to
laughing.
stop laughing when you guys are laughing.
So,
That's why I don't wear makeup.
if we count correctly, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skeins of yarn in a week, people.
Wow.
That came into my house.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to suggest something. Stop buying yarn. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did
I
you?
didn't do it.
I saw that.
Okay, but you know we did discuss this.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a super serious.
In actually a super
I'll
serious
put them
way,
away.
because this has it's not a problem, and you know, Alyssa, Knit One Breathe Two podcast left
Okay,
us.
just let's backtrack 1 second, because as you were sneaking out of Knit Stitch last night with your bags, your one bag, other bag had the shawl. in it.
Yeah, she showed a picture of me on Instagram with 2 bags from Knit Stitch, like I had, bought the store or something. One of the bags had the shawl in it because I wanted to keep it clean. It was only the other bag that had yarn in it.
Okay. To clarify, she only had one
So
bag.
as I was leaving, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, because you were already concerned about what people were going to say because of your plan
I
last
knew
week.
I was going to have to eat a little bit of crow today.
And so I posted that picture, and
Yeah.
by the time I posted it and got home, I
Yeah.
read Alyssa's comment within like 15 minutes. There was already a comment.
There was already
What did she say?
Didn't
about
you
last-
say last week that you weren't going to? I know, and it's true, and I did, and I
Because
knew
we
I
were
was
trying to say, well, nobody,
I
nobody
know.
would remember.
Nobody would remember.
Nobody would remember.
And I said, no. 90% of the people out there are going to be like, yeah, we knew it. So
Anyways.
we did chat this morning, and Alyssa had left a comment, and she said, the episode was great because you girls, you all kind of talked about your own thing, and it was sort of a you do you, right?
Yeah, I like that.
So because
Do you.
you're not bothered by casting on all the things, and if you're not, then that's great. Look at your room. If anyone has the yarn to cast on and enjoy it willy nilly, you should just do it. You've got the yarn, right?
I'm going to.
So, but when it comes to it, you still have to be somewhat financially responsible, right?
Yes.
That is true.
And so it has come to a point for me where I am getting uncomfortable with that aspect of my acquisitions now. So, and I think that Adrienne is kind of feeling the same.
Yeah, I think it's because I've done a couple really large purchases, like,
Yeah.
5 skeins for a project or
Yeah.
4 skeins for a project. I normally buy 1 skein at
Yeah.
a time. It doesn't feel like it's a lot, but when you're bringing in 14, between
Yeah.
7 and 14.
And I'm not choosing between yarn and craft dinner. I'm not
Yeah.
choosing between not eating and buying yarn, but at the point I'm like where I have enough,
Yeah.
and it's gotten to a point where
Well, you just need a break.
you have to put the brakes on at some point.
Well, and you bought that yarn. I mean, I think there's a difference between that excitement of buying
yeah.
and then but then you've got to find that excitement in knitting it and
Yes.
finishing it.
And for me that is a huge passion, and I know it is for you as well. So we had a little chat this morning before we started podcasting,
Yes.
and we've come up with a plan.
We have a plan,
They
people.
have.
We
They
have a
have.
good
She's
plan.
not included.
I opted out.
yes.
Louise is not part of this plan. She is doing Louise.
I am.
So, do you
'Cause-
want to tell them what the plan is?
Plan is to not buy yarn.
The plan is to not buy yarn.
We're going on a yarn.
Sabbatical.
Sabbatical.
You want to cut? Yeah, I like that. That's better than a
love
yarn
it.
diet. A
I
yarn
hate
sabbatical.
the word diet.
It's
So
a yarn sabbatical. We're
it's
just
a
taking a
sabbatical.
break from buying yarn. So, to help keep us accountable,
Because that's the thing. I need help. And I said that to these guys this morning. I said, you girls know what I'm like. Like last night, you were no help.
we helped.
Well,
help.
not only were you no help, you practically, you were my pushers. You put it in my hands and you shoved me out the door. I need your help
All right.
to finish what I already have started.
And we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So,
So the way this is going to work is that Carol and I will go on a yarn sabbatical. The only yarn that will be coming into our possession are clubs that we have already paid for.
I
So
have 2 more months of Suzanne's sock club.
Pre-purchases.
That's it. And I've already paid for it.
And I've got
A few.
9. But that's okay. But it's
That's
one a
okay.
month for the next
Yeah.
9 months.
Yeah.
That's fine. So
And
we
you've
each
already
have-
paid for it.
And we've already paid for it.
So is this challenge going to the end of December? Like, are we going to do this?
This challenge,
This
Right
challenge,
now has-
this challenge goes until someone loses.
yes. Apparently
And
that's going to be me.
there's going to be a very interesting
Okay.
consequence.
So the first person to make now a purchase. So now what about, we need to clarify some rules here. So say you're working on Nicholas's sweater.
Yeah.
What happens if you run out of yarn? That's not going to count, is it?
We will negotiate that at the time.
I think it has to be on a
Like this is
point by point basis.
because
for
I
that.
think to be able to finish a project, you should be able to buy 1 skein. If your guys are talking
But
about
none of our projects-
None of
My
my
projects, I'm gonna run out of yarn.
I
for.
am not
No.
anywhere
Okay.
close to running out
We
of
don't
yarn.
run risks like that like you do. You play yarn chicken like nobody's business.
I
sometimes.
always buy extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is not
Okay.
an issue.
Nope, not
Okay,
an
that's
issue.
not an issue.
Not an issue.
So it's
Yeah.
just totally...
May need the odd needle.
Needles don't count.
Okay, needles
Do
don't count.
patterns don't count?
I don't think I need any patterns, but I don't think patterns count.
No, we're just talking about yarn.
Yarn,
It's a
yarn.
yarn sabbatical.
Yarn. Okay. All right.
So the first person that breaks the yarn sabbatical loses.
There are no winners here.
No, they're just losers. So the loser then invites the winner to their house, and they get to choose a skein from the stash.
Of the loser.
Right. But there is a veto power.
You get one.
I get one veto.
Okay, one veto. I like how she's already setting herself up to lose because she pointed at me. The winner gets to come over and choose the yarn.
I know you're
And I
already
get a
thinking
veto.
she's coming. She's going to come into that.
Messing with her.
You know, you're messing with. You know what?
I
can
do have a
do
degree in
it.
psychology,
I
remember?
can. Yeah.
I have no. Okay, I think. Okay, so I am going to be the voice of reason. And I'm going to
Okay,
keep them
that might have been a
on-
bad choice.
I'm going to keep them on track. So, yeah, no yarn purchase. And then
Yep.
we'll have to. Okay, so
Yarn sabbatical.
yarn sabbatical.
Yarn
So,
sabbatical. Except for Suzanne's yarn that I've already purchased.
yes,
Yeah,
and your
the club
yarn.
yarn.
And
your-
here, the other thing is now I've got one skein, I've 2 more skeins coming in from Suzanne. I don't like going to knit night and not purchasing something because I like to support her shop, and when I'm there for knit night, I feel like I should support her shop. So maybe I'll buy a few fat quarters of fabric or something. Is that okay? Or a needle.
There's no
fabric,
fabric
fabric
sabbatical.
doesn't.
or a
It is-
magazine.
it is just
or,
a yarn
okay.
sabbatical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
Just a yarn
Yep.
sabbatical.
Okay. Good.
And I don't think Suzanne is expecting everybody to buy a skein of yarn.
Every
Everyone.
No, I
So.
know. It's,
But yeah, if you need stitch markers
you're
or whatever,
perpetuating your own yarn problem in that sense.
I know.
Yeah.
No, no more yarn.
Just a yarn sabbatical.
No more yarn.
That's fine. And actually, it would be nice. Like I'm sure Suzanne would love it when you get your Meet Me in the Middle done. That has 2 of her hand-dyed yarns in there. Come back to the shop,
True.
and then you can enable other people to buy her yarn.
Then I'm good at enabling other
You see,
people.
know.
we're very good at that.
Okay.
Well, I
Good
want to
deal.
know. All right. Oh my gosh. How long do you guys seriously think you
I
can
know.
keep this
I'm
up?
stubborn.
Like, I tried this and it was hard a couple of years ago.
But did you have someone that you were competing against?
Somebody that was going to paw through your stash.
That's right.
I didn't have that motivation.
See?
Yeah.
But there was
This-
a group of us.
This
our
is
guild.
serious. This
Yeah.
is serious.
And I know what she's like. I know how competitive she is. Mm-hmm. We also know that I like to win. I win competitions I'm not even in, people.
That's true. And
Twice.
it's true, actually. But
This is why-
I think we need something because we have more beautiful yarn than we can knit in a lifetime.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
2
that's
lifetimes.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
can't dye your own yarn when you want new yarn.
Oh, yeah, there. I knew there was had to be.
Or
Okay.
if you do, you have to dye one for me too.
The only thing I will say to that is that the yarn for the baby blanket, I only need 1 skein of brown, but the yarn is already in my house.
Okay.
I just need to dye it.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay,
with that.
so we'll let you dye this skein
1
around
skein because it's for that project.
for
in
that
the back.
project. Okay, do you have anything else like that
Nope.
that you need? So, okay,
Nope.
so the brown skein's the only thing you're getting.
Yep.
You're good with nothing else?
Yep, I'm good.
Yep.
All right.
I just gave her some freaking yarn.
The
And it begins.
Yes.
So, now that you guys have got, okay, I don't,
So now you got to hold up your end of
So
it.
now, Louise, you're in charge of the acquisitions part of the podcast.
I can handle it.
Okay.
I can do it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I can do it.
All of a sudden we're like, why can't we get into the room to film anymore?
Louise bought more yarn.
I got more yarn.
All right, good. So that's
All right.
that's our big news.
Yeah.
I think I
You
don't
think
know how
that you're
long-
proud of us? Yes.
Yes.
Because you're going to help us, right?
I'm going to help you. Maybe that'll make it easier because I know when I did it, I knew I was starting January 1st. So December 31st,
You went crazy.
Yeah.
I went to the yarn shop, bought a few things. And I honestly had like withdrawal.
Yeah. I'm not going to have withdrawal. I'm going to enjoy
Every
what
time I
I
have withdrawal symptoms, I'm going to go stick my head in a bucket of yarn. I can do that.
Yeah, actually, you can.
And you
And
gotta
Multiple
say
buckets.
yes.
It could be a different bucket every time because there's lots of them.
And you gotta say yes.
Bare
because
yarn, striped yarn.
Just think of this. If you fall down and go, oops,
Then I get to stick my head in your yarn
she
bucket.
gets to take
I don't
something.
like that.
She gets to take something.
It's okay. She has a veto.
So when that happens, I think we need to film that.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
All right. So I don't know, 6 months at the most. This is like,
We'll see.
so nobody's coming with me to Knitter's Frolic?
No, I'm in Niagara that weekend.
Woodstock, Kitchener, Kawartha.
I'm vending at Kawartha, so I won't have time to shop.
Okay. I will. Take my glasses.
And I'm not going to the Prince Edward County one in May. I was setting up. My dog goes to the kennel when I travel, so I was setting up all his boarding for the summer. And I looked at the boarding that I had, and I was like, "Why is there a weekend in May? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere in May." Couldn't for the life of me figure out why I had booked a weekend in May. No idea. And all of a sudden, I stumbled on. I'm like, "Oh, there's a yarn festival I was going to go to." I'm no longer going to go to the yarn festival. Mostly because I'm now going to Nova Scotia this summer, so I decided
You need to save your pen.
Yes.
Ooh, but what about...
You are not helping.
She's terrible, isn't she?
Okay,
We need help.
I know. I'm just putting out all the possible. It's like marriage counseling. Before you get married, did you have to go sit and talk to your minister?
No.
And
Never
my
been
God.
married, so no.
No.
Well, yeah. The first time I got married, we did, and it's all the possible scenarios.
What happens when this happens? Yeah.
Yes.
But, we don't have
So-
to talk about some of it because,
Okay.
you know what, this might be over before we have to go to Woodstock, so we're going to be fine.
We're just going to take it one episode
Okay.
at a time.
Yes,
That's
seriously,
right.
people don't put so much
1
pressure
week,
on us.
1 week
Okay.
at a time.
1 week at a time.
1 week
week
at a time.
That's right.
So we're all going to encourage you. Maybe we'll start a thread on Ravelry.
Yep.
Encouragement.
Thank you. That would be very good.
Encouragement. You guys
There
can
you
do
go.
this.
That would be good.
You guys can do this.
I have a few other bags for the shop.
Oh, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet?
No.
I thought we were.
We have
We've
giveaways.
got giveaways.
Yeah.
We've
We're already at like an
got-
hour and a half, guys.
That's okay. We'll be quick.
These were supposed to be,
Yeah. Who were we
Shorter.
kidding? Who were we kidding?
Shorter. All right, so we have 2 giveaways.
Yay.
Giveaway number 1, Podiversary yarn.
Podiversary yarn. Guys, this is amazing stuff. Amazing.
Remember? Fiber Friendship with the purple and bluey gray and the green. And just
There was
lovely.
a lot
Well
of
done.
entries for this.
I love how you girls call me Gorilla Arms now.
I do
Yeah, you're
not
welcome.
call you that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I'm not. I have never said that.
I'm not offended. It's okay.
Well, I would be.
It's true.
She called herself that.
It's not. You're
So-
not wrong.
I'm
See?
just
Look at
busy
how close
knitting.
I can get.
I know, and I have a little Tyrannosaurus Rex arm, and it's well aware.
And I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Oh, not really, too. Okay. Anyways, lovely yarn. Who won
Who
the
won?
yarn? Who won the yarn?
Calico Kitty 6.
Yay!
Debbie!
Congratulations!
So that's really exciting.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You are going to love it.
So
It's-
please contact me on Ravelry, and I will get this out to you as soon as I possibly can.
Love it.
And the other thing that we have to give away is we finished the Knit Sister Tube Scarf Cowl.
Oh, yes.
Yay!
The one
we-
I almost finished.
Well, you did better than I did.
I know.
Way better than you did.
I know. I know.
Dawn and Lee did.
Sometime between now and next winter.
It'll be
Did
finished.
Dawn finish hers?
No, but
No,
Lisa
not
did.
yet.
Lisa finished.
Lisa did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So, the prize for that one, if you remember, on one of my many purchases, I bought 2 sock blanks from Hedgerow Yarns. Do you remember this?
Oh.
In a
And
nice
that's that
little
sparkle.
It's a sparkle yarn. So this, ooh.
Do you want me to hold while you?
Thank you.
Oh,
So
look at those
that is the
colors.
prize for the tube scarf cowl, and that is going to
I happen to have a bag that would look nice with that.
really. Why don't we throw that in?
Since it's a Knit Sister
I like that idea.
Oh,
prize.
And there'll be
The pink
surprise.
bag? I've got the pink bag on the site, the Tula pink fabric with the turtle on it. I
yeah.
think that would look really nice
Oh.
with that.
So
That
you're
would
gonna
look
get a
really nice.
bag with
You're
this
going to get
too.
a bag with it.
And the
too.
winner is
Dun, 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 dun.
creatures. Hi, Kathy. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
So
Kathy.
please message me on Ravelry and we will get this out to you ASAP. Isn't that
That
gorgeous?
is nice.
Whew, that's lovely.
Very nice.
So there we go. Those are our winners.
Good.
We did good.
So we should
And
mention.
some of those scarves were just beautiful. They took the pattern and ran with it, and I loved
Yeah.
what people did with it. I was so proud and just kind of touched. And
Yeah.
way to go, peoples.
So many different variations. Like I mean,
know.
there's no way it cannot look good. All of
Exactly,
these
yeah.
colors and how you mix them and match them.
People
and if
did
you've got
awesome.
a pattern or random. That's lovely.
So personal. It was so great.
So I want to give a shout out too. So last week we had the 3 hat patterns.
Yes.
And you put the names down.
Yes.
So Designing J, Cow Lady, and Auntie Petunia
Yes.
were our 3 winners.
Congratulations.
So they've all got their patterns. So I'm so happy. I can't wait to see some hats
That's exciting.
from there.
Awesome.
Nice.
So, and I wanted to do another draw.
what? We're going to have another giveaway?
We're going to do another giveaway for next week.
Sounds great.
For our Podiversary month, I thought I'm going to give away 3 more patterns.
Nice.
Our very first kit pattern.
Ooh,
was
Rambling Friends?
Rambling
Oh.
Friends
Yes,
sock
sock
pattern. So there'll be 3 patterns.
Yay.
grabs.
Awesome. So you'll open a thread on
I will
Ravelry?
start a thread on Ravelry.
I love those
Awesome.
socks. It's a really nice pattern.
It's a really fun pattern.
yeah, it is good.
Some
Yeah.
really pretty
Yay.
lace there.
So we'll do that as a giveaway for this.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. Whew, fun times.
I like giving things away.
There's a
I
mountain
like
of
when
yarn in
people
front
win.
of us, people.
There really is a mountain of yarn.
Well, I'm going to start dishcloths tonight. I can't wait. I'm going to cast on everything. At least 3 things. That's close to
That's our
everything.
Louise.
Cast on all the things.
And I know. I'm
Can't even talk. She's
excited.
so excited.
I'm so excited about
All
what
right.
I'm going to cast on. Oh,
Shop
I
updates.
Shop update.
My shop update? No update.
Can
My-
I
She's been busy.
Yeah, I've been
Just
really
hang
busy.
on. Wait your turn.
Yeah, seriously, lady, I'm trying
Wait
to
your turn.
talk.
I want to buy a bag.
Stop.
Okay.
So, thank you everyone who bought the yarn that I put up last week. It's all gone.
It's all gone.
all gone. So the shop is a little bare right now. I'm just gonna finish getting out all the kit yarn, and then hopefully in a week or 2 I will have another update and we'll have more yarn in the shop. So which would be lovely. That's what I'm working on. So nothing right now. Your turn.
I have stuff. Okay, so the medium on the go bag, which is my favorite bag for socks. Codependent
Hey.
knitter friends like these as well. So I've got the last ones I put up sold really, really well. So we've got a
Nice.
few more in stock. We've got this little guy
That's
here.
cute.
And I
Is that the one you
love
were reaching for?
No,
The
okay,
lining.
but I love that one. I love
The
this
lining,
one.
a
That's
little
cute.
stripe. We have a musician one.
That's
That's
cute.
the one I want
Really?
for Lauren.
And then it's got a black and white, really fun print on the inside.
Nice.
And we have candy.
I love that one. That's hilarious.
Fun.
Cupcakes and lollipops and donuts and
Look at
everything.
the yarn inside.
Isn't that
or
fun?
The fabric. Oh, I like that.
So there's a stripe on the inside. This reminds me of of candy as well. You know that hard candy that comes in.
Yeah.
I love that one. And this one has got to be one of my favorites. Crabby. And there's just a white, really clean lining. Okay, so those are the 4 new
That's-
fabrics that we've got for on the go. And I've got 2 supersized bags in the shop. We don't do a lot of these because they're labor intensive. And there's only 1 of each. So the first one is
Oh, that's nice.
oh, look
this
at that.
moon fabric.
Nice.
There is a
That's
pocket
really
on
nice.
the outside. The lining is a really beautiful light purple on the
Nice.
inside.
And it's got a ring on the end?
Yep,
on
it's
the
got
side?
an O-ring on the side.
Nice.
Perfect for your stitch markers or your keys, so you don't lose them like me. And then the other large bag are old-fashioned spools,
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, nice.
which I love. And the lining,
Oh, it's got a pink zipper. Oh, look at the liner.
nice soft floral there.
Nice.
So
That is
that's it. That's
Very
what's up in the
cool.
shop.
Lots of
And
stuff.
Lots of stuff. We've been busy.
Oh,
And
craziness.
just a reminder, the kit
I
kit
love
bag.
that bag.
And the kit bag is up on my shop, which is www.evertote.com.
Actually,
Right
wait, I'll
there.
put it here.
This is, I have to say, this is probably one of my
Funny.
favorite bags that I've ever made.
I
Nice.
love that fabric.
And I love the lining.
Nice. It's gorgeous.
A blue zipper.
Yeah, navy blue zip on top.
I like it. I like
Very
it.
cool.
Good. Okay.
Good.
That's it.
Oh,
Whew.
fantastic.
All right. That was a busy episode.
That was a busy
We had
episode.
a lot to say.
I know.
We
But-
And
did.
it's only been a week.
I know, it's only been a week.
Uh-oh. We're in
Crazy.
trouble.
Crazy.
What else do we have to say? So,
I think that's enough.
That's it. We're done.
Okay.
I'm done.
We're done.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Maybe next week, maybe
I
not.
thought you had to work next week.
I do, but we were talking about podcasting on Saturday. We'll have to discuss it.
We were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were. Okay.
Adrienne and I may be here. Caroline may not be.
Something will show up
dreaming
eventually.
about my
Sometime
whips,
in the next
folks.
2 weeks, you'll see our faces again.
We'll be back.
We'll be
not to
back.
worry.
All right.
And once again, thank you, Jody, for letting me wear your shawl because I love it.
You might not get it back.
She will get it back because I'm
No,
gonna
no,
make
no.
sure.
She will get it back.
I'm loving this power. I'm embracing this power.
Yeah, you have no power. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
No power.
On that
Don't
note,
burst my bubble.
happy knitting, folks.
Happy knitting.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
later.
What do you mean I have no power?